We good? All right, good to see everybody. What we got?
Well, what were your thoughts, I guess, kind of watching the weekend and seeing you guys go out?
Yeah, it wasn't optimum, obviously, but it's just like we talked about. It's out of your control, so it's disappointing, but you got to make the best of it from for the rest of the week.
What are your thoughts on the biggest controllable region for why you guys didn't get the playoffs this year?
Brian, right now is not the time to diagnose all that type of stuff. Right now is the time to let's go to work this week. Let's make the best of this opportunity. We got one more opportunity to keep taking the field as a team, put our best foot forward, get to 10 wins. Let's focus on that, and then, once the season's over, which it's going to happen earlier than we want, we'll digest all that stuff and make the proper conclusions and all that type of thing.
What's your message to the players this week on how to approach a game where they don't have the playoffs on the line anymore?
Well, for us, it's just like I said. The first thing is it's an opportunity for us to go get 10 wins, and that's what's important right now. And there's a standard here of what we're trying to establish and show off our football character of what type of team we are, what type of people we are, and how we're going to play. And so, the situation has changed, but the situation really hasn't changed to a certain extent as well. We're going to play a good football team that won our division, and we want to get to 10 wins.
Is there just people bring up if it doesn't, matter, you could play young guys or whatever. Is your approach just to kind of go try to play to win it and all that?
Yeah, we're going to go play to win the game.
You guys are 8-1 this year in games where you've either been neutral or positive in turnover ratio.
Yep.
A lot of talk about the offensive giveaways, but you guys are 23rd in takeaways. What do you think that's caused by this year?
Again, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. We haven't taken the turnover margin is not where it needs to be moving forward. So again, that's something we'll look at in the offseason and go attack the heck out of it. But that stat exists for a reason on positive turnover margin, and the best teams have a high turnover margin, and so that's something we're going to be chasing.
Go ahead, Curtis. I'll go after you. Go ahead.
With a couple other days to think about it, what did you kind of think of the Chicago effort offensively and what you guys build on?
Well, I think everybody played. I think we played hard, and we talk about building a standard here of how we're going to play the game. Our football team played hard that game, so that's something to be proud of. We played tough, and it's not as productive as you wanted, but there are some good things that we can build off of, just like the rest of the season, and onward we go. It feels like forever ago, frankly. It feels like this is a long weekend to digest what was going on out there. But we played hard, did enough to win the game, and ultimately, not the standard, but excited about the new opportunity we got.
You mentioned the other day about being proud of the way the team played Thursday, given some of the uncertainty. Does that kind of carry to this week? Can they show you some how guys respond to this?
Yeah, it's not an optimum condition on how you're going to play, but us as a football team and an organization, we have a really high standard about how we want to play, and that's what we're chasing. So our football character hopefully gets shown to the world about what we're about and how we operate, and let's go be those guys that we've been the whole season.
Mike, similar. There's this question on the other side of the ball. Defensively, obviously we got to the quarterback to put some pressure. What's the next level there for you to continue that stacking, as you say, stacking those plays? What do you need to see?
Yeah, I think for us to take the next step as a defense, we need to affect the ball more. Take the ball away.
Coach, Robertson-Harris and Johnathan Hankins got a little fewer snaps the last couple of games. Is that a function of Uchenna coming back, or matchups, or something else?
I think everything at play. It's not that they're not playing good football for us, but we're pretty deep there. And with Chenna coming back and the types of offenses we're playing, just those snap numbers will fluctuate. Yeah, normal game. If someone is at risk of making something worse long term, then we'll definitely consider that. But yeah, but guys are going to want to play. So if it's healthy or safe for them to be out there, they're going to be out there.
We've asked you about Ernest Jones quite a bit, but just a homecoming for him in some respects. What are you continuing to learn about him as a player, as a person?
We love him. We love him. He's a great player, and there's a poise to how he operates, which I respect. I think guy loves football. Just those are the guys that do really well here. I mean, he would do great in a lot of organizations, probably every organization. But I think he's a great fit here. We love him, and I think he loves it here too. So it's been great so far.
You guys have struggled a little bit with penalties this year. Last game against Chicago, you had 3 penalties, 25 yards. Obviously, that's something you guys have been working on. Is there something specific that you felt like changed, or something you're hoping to continue to sustain in this last game?
Yeah, well, if you just pulled up the list of penalties throughout the season, like I think Baltimore is a really heavily penalized team, and by all accounts, they're a really good football team. So I think we're a really good football team, and we've been penalized high. So what are the penalties and what are the circumstances going? So I think you got to go into like a few layers down. And by the same account, teams that aren't penalized, I'm not sure they're undefeated at this point either. So there's a balance there. It's about like a style of play, and operationally, I can think of things that we can probably do better. We've probably had we've had some on defense that we felt like we could have made smarter decisions in that moment. And, there's a line there that the guys are playing really hard, and they're trying to do it the right way, and they might end up committing a penalty, and you have to take that into account to a certain extent. So I think there's some more things going on there, just rather than where we rank penalized wise.
How's Josh Jobe doing?
He's doing good. He's had a really good weekend. We'll take it day by day. We'll take this thing throughout the week to kind of figure out what the plan is.
Looked like otherwise you came out of the game pretty healthy.
I believe so.
Anything else?
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.